Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, and welcome back to our Swamp Park Wetlands Jurassic World build thing. I haven't come up with a good title yet, but anyway. So, as you're just seeing here, this is obviously a quick little speed build of the decorations that I didn't add in the last episode. I'll probably just end up starting each episode with this with a little speed build, so if you don't want to see it, feel free to skip ahead, I don't mind. This is only like a couple of minutes of me just showing you guys what I did, the decorations we're going with, and that's all it basically is. So if you don't want to watch it, just skip ahead a little bit. If you do want to watch it, then okay, then you see how I built everything. But please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all shortly when we're going to be putting in our new dinosaur, and it's a carnivore, by the way. Yeah, our first carnivore. Hello everyone, welcome back, and I'm saying welcome back because I'm not too sure if I'm going to show you the time-lapse of this because I have not edited this video yet, but well, I haven't edited the first video, but anyway, so just in case I didn't, we did build some bits here just to make this look a bit nicer. I did design everything, and I'm pretty sure I'll have the time-lapse, but just in case I don't, I'm going to show you guys what this looks like at night. God, it looks so cool. I really love the fact we can change all the lights as well. I added in all these standing torches. I did have to move this around just because this fits a lot better being here. It really does, like the waterfall and everything behind it. God, it looks beautiful. So that's all I really did. If I did time-lapse it, then this was a waste of time showing you this, but if I didn't, well, this is just added. And if I didn't time-lapse it, it's probably just because even while speeding up the time-lapse, it's like 10-minute long or something. Like, that's really long. Anyway, back into what we're actually doing today. So, just leave it on the 9-day cycle. We are going to be, I did also add this in, just because we're going to need a transport, so we might as well put this down here. I have a rough idea what I'm going to be doing in this spot, but I need to build all first, obviously. The dinosaurs as well, I've also decided what dinosaur will be used today. And then we make this just, oh no wait, no. I did a little small kind of test idea. Just like a kind of mild layout, nothing like detailed, and I need it to look like it, otherwise my slight OCD will not be happy. Come on, there we go. And then I'm just going to put a little curve around here for when I decide to build along this way. So, what we need to do is I need to put in the enclosure first, and again, I think I might just build like all the guest stuff and just time-lapse it and put it like at the start of the next video, just so I can like go in and do a bit of explaining and stuff like that, because this does take a really long time building all this, and I'd rather have them all like in a video at least so you guys can see it. Right, so I have already decided what dinosaur we're going to have today, but from this point on, I will wait till at least episode 1 is on YouTube. It should probably, it will, by this point it will be on YouTube. But I'm going to wait a couple of days before recording the next one, just so if you guys have any ideas or what things you think would be cool to have in the park, just let me know, because I'm not too sure on dinosaurs. Obviously, we are basing this on like a kind of swamp style park. Kind of Everglades style, but not Everglades, if you get what I mean. So I want this to be a kind of sizable enclosure, nothing too huge though. Because the dinosaur we're putting in here isn't that much of a big one, but it is our first carnivore. Because I was also thinking, well, we could put like a decent herbivore enclosure, but then I'm like, yeah, but you come in. Okay, yeah, that should be decent enough. But you come into the park, then you see your first introductory enclosure, and it's tiny little herbivores. So I'm like, yeah, let's make the next one. So the next enclosure you see is a carnivore. Right, so before, again, messing around with the terrain or anything, let's get all these viewing galleries in. I want to have this here. I'm actually going to change this bit because I want it to be more straight. I want to put in a viewing tower, but I kind of want it to not like have like a curve or anything like that. Yes, I'd say if we put it there, then honestly, let's just actually change this bit here altogether. I actually like this much wider bit here. Yeah, then we put the curve in. Yeah, that's way nicer. I like that more. So we have a tower, we have this. I always hate sometimes my controller does that, scrolls up and I don't want it to. Should we put another tower in? That's true, we'll do it anyway. Put 2 towers. Which does mean, since both the towers are at an angle, if I want the buildings and stuff to look normal, we'll probably need to pull the path out to like here. I will also, I've been thinking about it. I know we didn't go in the flat terrain for this map, but I kind of wish that I did now, because the terrain levels for everything are not going to be the same. Where I think after I record this video, I might just go and flatten the entire map manually. I kind of wish we did start on the flattened map now. But I mean, since we've already started building, I'm not going to restart the whole park. I'll just need to deal with it. So the dinosaur for today is actually going to be the Dimetrodon. I was thinking maybe Dilophosaurus, but I feel like If it's something like that, I want it in a different part of the park. I want it in a bigger enclosure. Like, I'm thinking we could maybe have Dilophosaurus in an enclosure with, like, sauropods or something like that. Or we couldn't have them with other carnivores because they'll pack hunt them. See, that's the problem. So how many do we get? We get 6. I actually want... Game, chill. Oh, I also forgot. I need to show you what I did here. I want 2 groups of 6. I think I'll just leave them and then we'll airlift them out. But yeah, I did build down here. I never showed this in the time lapse, but all I did was I just added in a bit more. I've added in an arrival point here, so we have like a worker's arrival point, and then we have the main guest one away over there by the waterfall. And I just changed the stuff around, added in like some lights and stuff. I even put it to night time, just to show you guys how it looks. I think it looks really nice. So this is just like our worker area, where like you don't see all this going on. We've got some towers, almost as if it's like we're keeping an eye out, make sure no one's coming in where they shouldn't be. I like how it looks. We also put a research outpost, which I'm going to put some of these in the enclosures. I might put one in the Dimetrodon enclosure. Do I put one like here, like right up the back? Honestly, yeah, let's just stick this in. Now, I do want, because I'm going to have multiple of these, I think I'll probably make a better, like, track line at a different point. But yeah, so I mean, like, we've got our guest viewing, and then we have the ones that are for, like, our workers, our researchers to view. Okay, I'm happy with that. Right, okay, so what I think we should do is we should probably actually just get the Dimetrodon in here right now, and then I can work on the terrain work for the enclosure and all that. So I'm going to focus a bit more on the enclosure in this episode. Then we'll move on to the buildings and stuff. I might just leave all the building work to like a time lapse, just because it allows me to be more creative with my building work, where I feel like it's easier to be more creative with your enclosure work while you're like recording a video. So I'm just going to drop all you guys down here. I will have to do just this 6, then I have to do the other 6, obviously. Right. So Dimetrodon, right, since it is like swamp enclosure, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm just gonna flatten this entire closure as best I can. See, like, these two are even on different levels. Right, I've got an idea. Just so this will just work out later on, a lot better later. Also, we'll just remove this. Right, so I don't mind this area being on like a higher ground. I don't mind that. But the rest of the park, I want to be on like level ground, so let's just... I think, yeah, we'll just leave the monorail on its own higher ground. So I actually do want to have this bit a bit higher. Yeah, I think we'll just do that, and I'll just try and flatten everything else. I won't do it on... I think I'll do it after I'm done recording. I'll just flatten the whole map. I think in future I will just build on the flattened maps, but it's because every park build I've done since then, I've done it on the flattened map. So I just wanted to see, like, what if we just do it on regular map? And yeah, flattened map's way better for building, especially if you're not using mods, because building constraints are a son of a bitch in this game. Right, so everything's flattened, that is good. So what I'm also going to do is let's just water this entire enclosure. Like the whole thing, just make it all water, and then I'm going to make all the land really sparse, because I want us to get into this proper water swamp vibe, so... And then we just add a little bit more water. Obviously we do need some decent amount of land at some point for their feeders and stuff. Because I'd also advise, if you've not really played around with Dimetrodon, always give them more than one feeder. They get really fussy if they have like hardly any food. Right, I want a feeder like down here at the viewing bit. Push this water like right up to the edge. Yeah. Sweet. Can I put like a little almost island thing here? Yeah, that could look nice. I feel like that's one thing that gives you like a good look for a swamp, if you just make it like all waterlogged and kind of island-esque. It always just seems to give a good like vibe for a swamp. At least in my opinion. You might have a different one, which is of course okay. Right, well I think water-wise we are fine. Feeders, easy spot, one here on this little island, or we'll be better on this one. There's the visibility. I think it would look fine on either one if I just put it like here. You know, put that one there, and then we'll put this one like... I need to wait till these guys are dropped, but we'll put this one like here, like really nice and close. Okay, Dimetrodon just needs sand and a bit of forest, so that's fine. I can sand this entire enclosure, and then when we cover it in plant life, you won't really see the sand. But yeah, I really like Dimetrodon. By this point, my favourites video should be up, and yeah, Dimetrodon's my favourite dinosaur in the game. I wonder if in the future that will change. I just really love how they look, the design. Oh, they're so cool. So as I said, we are going for like a swamp idea, and then I cover it in sand. But as I said, it's mainly swampy, but I don't mind having some kind of more tropical-esque enclosures where it's more just like... I was trying to think of the name where you get tropical places, but it's all just like waterlogged as well. And I can't remember what the word for it is. Is it just like it's not just tropical, right? Like an actual word for it. Okay, Dimetrodon. Yep, see, plenty of sand. Oh, I like the Dimetrodon. And the fact is, because how small they are, when they're in the water, it might actually look like they're swimming, which was one of the ideas. Right, so up at the back, we'll cover it in trees, just so it kind of blends. I always like the trees all blending in. Maybe we could even put some up here like a hotel or something, I'm not sure. But I'll need to get some more of these, because right now it just looks like really tropical. Which wasn't really what I was wanting. Because I think even if I put like the swamp trees in... Wait, no, the swamp trees, yeah, they give me the vibe I want actually, yeah. Okay, yeah, they work. I might remove some of the sand. Just a smidge. Oh, I like that. I do like that. I do need more trees. We need more trees. Not these trees, yeah, like those kind of trees. There is another thing I could do, which, to be honest, I completely forgot that we had, like, placeable trees like this. I could easily just do that, like, make my forests. And the camera doesn't freak out with them, which is good. Or it freaks out with these ones. I bloody hate the camera in this game. I hate it so much. Okay, let's just put some of these trees. If we scatter them in groups, it won't look like they're just oddly placed. Okay, let's just put some around here. We'll also add some more of these. Well, I don't really need more of these ones. There's already a lot of them. Can we add some of these little flowers in? I kind of like these little plants. These little flowers. Add a nice little section there. Don't know why, I just want to add some of these ones like really randomly. Okay, I'm liking this, I'm liking how it looks. Add some of these ones. I get how it does make visibility really much harder, but then that's why you go into things like the towers and you can see the whole enclosure. Yeah, like they already need more sand, right? I'm going to extend the enclosure then. I don't think, well, we don't really need to add more water, but they do need more sand. So for this, not meant to be a big enclosure, it's turned out fairly large. I didn't necessarily plan to make this enclosure this big. But I mean, we got a lot of space to build in anyway. Okay, just let me get rid of all the trees here just so I can add in all the water. I'll flatten the terrain, obviously. I think I might add another research tower in. Maybe. Let's just like add all the water. I want to keep that kind of little island-esque bit there. we could just like thin this up a little. Honestly, I'm perfectly happy with that. I can put a third feeder over here too. Because Dimetrodons, even though you have like 2 feeders, for some reason only like 3 of them will eat at the same time, so a lot of them end up starving. And we'll just need to deal with this whole sand vibe. So this kind of, I'd say this enclosure just kind of gives you still like the tropical, it gives a tropical vibe, but still keeps the kind of swampy, waterlogged thing I want to keep going. Let's just add all the sand back in just to keep them happy. But if I keep having issues later when we have like sauropods and stuff, I will just like turn comfort off. I would like to keep it on though, so it's still like an actual bit of a challenge. No, I actually want this bit. Or I feel I should just keep this bit with just these kind of trees. I need to add in some more of these like kind of swamp trees. Oh, and the good thing is these are manually placed. Like these aren't. I'll show you what I mean. Have them like manual trees. I just got an idea. So I've added in what I call the swamp plants. If I then go down to decoration, I can unthingy this, and I can put these all in, and it doesn't remove any of the other plants. Like it won't remove any of these kind of swamp trees. Ah. That is a freaking good idea. I'm really gonna get using these trees a lot more. Let's just place some of them kind of randomly. Yeah, I do like that. Do I? Ah, screw it. We'll just leave it. I think if I add in more of the kind of swamp trees, I'll like it more. Yeah, okay, that was it. That was definitely it. I like it a lot more. But we need to get some more viewing galleries in here. Can I put one right on this curve? I always hate building on curves because if it's close to like the spot, it kills a lot of the curve as well that you're trying to put in. No, you're not going to escape. I want it. I want to leave right there, but the water's in the way. Yeah, okay, that'll do. And to fix this, I just need to add the water back in. Let's think of that. Boom, that. There we go. And because we have instant build, I don't need to worry about these guys escaping. Boom. Fire the gate right on there. Now where? Because obviously I want another tower. Do I want another tower though? Do I really want another tower? Because I mean, like, what's the view in this gonna be? I mean, I guess we'll just leave it there anyway. Can I put another research post? Honestly, like, up here would be perfect. But it's like in the water, and all these trees are in the way. Up in this corner would be like the perfect spot for it. Can I get it like as close? There we go. And I might actually be able to put the water back in. Can we just like, maybe we just make this like a really like shallow-esque bit. Okay, I like that. I know, but yeah, like even visibility from this is fine. It's like they're here just to monitor the dinosaurs, so it works. Come on, let me get rid of this. It's that sorted. And we just have this look on at this one. Ta-da! I really like this enclosure. I spent quite a while actually building this. I actually really like it. And I know in the last video I didn't actually spend time looking at the homocephaly. At the end of this video I'll have like the usual thing in the old park builds where I have like a 5-minute section of just looking, just watching the dinosaurs. Sometimes it's even longer than 5 minutes. Aww. I like the Dimetrodons. Because I know like I haven't really spent much time actually looking at the dinosaurs, but it's just because like I want to build everything. I don't want the video ending up being super long, so I'll just like section apart of the video just for Dimetrodon. And see, this is what I mean, look. It looks like he's swimming. We know he's not, but it looks like he is, which is the cool thing. They now have 3 feeders. We also, just remember, we need a goat feeder in here. Just so they have something to hunt. I always like hiding my goat feeders. Don't really know why, I just do. And get rid of these trees, can I place it here? I can. And because I still want to hide it, if I can get the big tree. So yeah, you can't, yeah, definitely, you can't see that. I mean, you kind of can, but I just don't know why, I just like hiding the goat feeders. Yeah, they've got like plenty of space. I think we just have, yeah, we have 2 more to be dropped in, yeah, they'll be happy. Like, before I came recording, I did like a little rough build of the enclosure, and to be honest, it was only like to here. And that's when I decided, oh, we could put Dimetrodon in here. But I really like how it turned out. Like, this is like what I mean with kind of swampy park is what we're going to go with. A lot of the enclosures, I want to have a vibe like this. Oh, I really like that, even though I've gone through the camera. Right. Anyway, hope you all have a lovely, wonderful day, and I hope you enjoy our Homeless Athlete and Dimetrodon. I'll see you all in the next one.